Hello, I am just, you've just caught me painting in my studio, which is my room. I've just been having some thoughts while I've been sat here painting. I'm really in my hobby era, guys. Don't know if you've noticed, but I am really in my hobby era. Nails. I haven't actually showed you my new nails. I don't see this focusing. Yeah, they've got little flowers on them. But yeah, what I really like about painting is, even though usually I do something in the background, it makes me feel very calm. I feel like I have my life together when I'm painting, and I feel like my thoughts come together when I'm painting. So I've been painting away. It's been quite a task because I'm doing the background and having to go like around the letters, but it's fine. I'm really clicky today as well, and I'm thinking, I'm not young anymore. I'm nearly 22 and my body is giving up on me. But anyway, I'm sat here. I've been sat here for, oh my god, I think I've been sat here for 4 hours. But that's fine because we're doing a creative thing, you know? It's a creative space. Life is just weird because, as I said, like, the days are very hard for me at the minute. Things are very hard. Things feel really difficult. But, and I've said this for as long as I can remember, and like, this is just one of the foundations of healing and self-growth, but like, there are always good moments amongst the bad. There's always glimmers of hope amongst the bad. Like, today I cried for 2 hours straight and couldn't even get myself to the shower. It took me half an hour to just get myself in the shower, and I had to talk to like, I literally said, I was sat here and I said, okay, we're going to have a shower, we're going to brush our teeth, we're going to dry our hair, then we're gonna go to the shops just to find a bag for uni, then we're gonna come back. Like, I literally laid out like an action plan so I didn't just wilt away in my bed. Okay, I'm actually quite struggling with the lighting and the painting. I can't say what I've already done. Yeah, so today was hard, but this evening has been slightly better because, you know, I didn't even really feel like painting, but I was like, let's just do something, and not, instead of just sitting here crying, you know, something easy, something mindless, have something on in the background, you know, you don't need to stop, really effortful, like you can literally do it in your bed. And then I'm just sat here and I'm thinking, you know, in the same day, you have moments where it's just like, God, there's nothing left for me here, and life is too hard, and I'm tired, and I feel so depressed, and nothing is bringing me joy. And then 2 hours later, the world doesn't seem so bad anymore, and like, my head right now is quite quiet, which I'm actually just noticing that as I tell you guys. Like, the past like hour, it's been quiet, which is, you know, let's just like make no sudden movements because this doesn't happen, so everyone just don't say anything, you know. I'm just gonna sit in it, and like, I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but like, I'm definitely experiencing such a roller coaster at the minute in terms of, I am feeling really low, really tired, really run down, but there are still moments where life seems worth it, and they just creep up on you. And I think that's, as I like get to know my depression more and mature and understand my coping mechanisms and things like that, with depression and hard times, you have to just wait for those moments. And that seems like such stupid advice, but I'm much more knowledgeable now that in my darkest moments, I know there will be light again. I know there will be a moment coming where I forget the hurt, where I forget the sadness. And whether it be for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, where like my head is not so busy, and you know, my heart is not so heavy. Like, there's always those moments coming. There just always is. And it's the little moments that add up. And over time, the kind of natural progression when you're healing from anything, when you're healing from mental illness, when you're healing from trauma, like any kind of hard thing, is that time's a healer, because over time the bad moments and the bad thoughts and the spirals fade into the background, and there are more laughs and more joy. And instead of saying to people, yeah, I've had a really rough week, it's like, I had a rough afternoon on Tuesday, but the rest of my week was okay. I just think it's really hard. And I had a really hard day today. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, I literally texted my mum earlier and said everything feels impossible. Feeding myself feels impossible, and washing myself, looking after myself, everything feels impossible and not worth it either. I just don't have it in me to look after myself right now. But despite that, I ordered some food this evening, and I just had a bit of it. And I'm watching Sophia and Cinzia, and I'm having some quiet time painting. And in those ways, I am showing myself love. I am looking after myself, because I definitely have really felt the whole, like I always say, treating yourself like a child who needs someone to look after her and to feel love and to not be beaten up by her brain. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but I was just sitting here and thinking, life is really weird sometimes, and life is really hard, but there will always be good moments waiting. And I don't know if I've spoke about this yet, but yeah, I've obviously had a very rough time recently. And when I went away with the girls last week, which you'll see on my channel, I didn't want to go away because I felt so awful, so sad, and I was just like, there's no point, because I'll just ruin their time, like I'll bring the mood down, I just want to lie in bed. But that trip just showed me that even in the darkest times, there's light and there's glimmers of hope. And like, to me, those girls are glimmers of hope. They are. They, you know, I hadn't laughed in weeks and they managed to make me belly laugh on our holiday. And again, although I was still struggling and anxious, there were moments where I forgot about everything. And I was really like, wow, there is life left to live. Like, there are so many experiences left to experience. And yeah, I am forever grateful for those girls, because they have been there for so much and have only ever showed me love and care when I've been suffering. And even though I wasn't that good company, they still showed up, they still included me, they still made me smile and feel wanted. And I'm so grateful for that. And it's such a blessing to have such a good support system, to have people rooting for you. It doesn't fix things, but it helps. I saw a quote that said, sometimes your purpose of the day is just to make it to the next. And to be honest, that is what I feel at the minute. I'm just surviving. You know, eating, drinking water, doing what I need to do to stay alive when my brain wants to give up. That is what I've been thinking about while I've been sat here painting. But yeah, you have to hold on, and you have to do whatever works to get you through the hard times, the dark moments. Make a little list, the tiniest of things, tick them off. Have a glass of water, brush your hair. You know, when the most mundane tasks feel like climbing Mount Everest, anything is an achievement. The fact I got up today and I got dressed and I went to the gym, that's enough for me, because I didn't want to get out of bed today. Things are hard, but these days will be hard, but there is light, and there are good things coming. There's always good things coming, and it's okay if all you're doing is surviving. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. And that's my nightly thoughts, guys. Yeah. This is a little impromptu, rambly video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, guys. I hope you liked my pearls of wisdom. I am gonna be here for the rest of the evening. Painting, having some quiet time. Yeah, hang on in there, guys. Hang on in there.